Okay, now let's do some soldering. I'm taking the isolation off the end to make sure that I have enough cable, enough wire to solder it. Something like this. I need to clean this place and remove the old solder. Then I attached the wire and I'm using the new solder to keep it in place. Now here's this orange cable that just fell off, and I need to solder this one too, and this is going to be tricky because it's somewhere deep there, and if I undo this screw I'm not sure if I'll be able to put it back in the same position, so it's going to be pretty delicate work. Yeah, I think I connected it now. I wouldn't say it's done perfectly, but it's done somehow. Yeah, okay, it's connected now, and I think it shall do. Okay, but I realized why this one was glued using the blue tack here. It's because this little detail here is missing. I can't put it on and screw it tight, you see? So I'll just use what I can, and I'll just put it here. So this is 0 and this is 10, like this, so they're going to be the same direction. Okay, here we go. So I will just put this on. It needs that little detail and it doesn't have it. So this one isn't very reliable, is it? And these ones are fine. What I'm doing now, I'm going just to close this and pretend everything inside is fine. And of course I will need to check the sound when I'm done. Okay, here we go, ready for checking. Alright, now let's check the sound after soldering, and that was my first soldering in my life. So congratulations are accepted. Everything works. If it was my base, I would invest in several things to make it all better. So first of all, I would replace the electronics, or maybe I would just buy the missing details at least to make it all proper working, because right now, for example, the second tool which is holding on the blue tack from that side, I don't think I shall use it because it's very wobbly, and if I turn it I can just easily break the cables from that side, so this one doesn't make sense. I would just leave it out for now until the details are replaced. These knobs, they work fine. This is just this one. Then I would buy another bridge because this one is very old and very rusty. I would invest in the strap locks and the proper strap, and of course I would buy the new set of strings for this base. But even without those additions, right now this base is working finally, and you can compare it with what it was before at the start of this video. Now this instrument has a nice action, everything I could sort out I fixed, and it can serve me well in one of our rehearsal points. If you liked this video, don't hesitate to press the thumb up and subscribe for more bass tips and maybe more tips on how to fix instruments, if I have more instruments to fix. You also can buy me a cup of coffee if you want, the link is in the description below this video. See you next time and happy grooving!